Hey everybody, before this episode starts, I just wanted to let you know that we had some technical difficulties. We recorded out at my dad's house this week and it came with some challenges. We finished all the stories. That's the good news. We finished the stories and then we went on to be hilarious, as you know. But even Rue said that it sounded like Megan turns into a ghost. Her mic totally goes out and we sound super echoey. So we're just going to cut it after my story. Megan tells hers, I tell mine, and then we got to cut it. I actually listened and it kind of ends in a funny point. So please know that I'm absolutely joking at the end of this episode. It'll make sense when you hear it. But anyways, I'm sorry that it's not the full episode and you lost out on our fan favorite. We'll just carry them over to the next week and, do all the things we need you to do. Like us on all of the things. Rate us, review, subscribe, check out our website, check out our merch. And, we love you. We'll talk to you guys next week. Sorry about this. Let me tell you a story. Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the Skeptical One.
I'm Erin, the Believer, and y'all are going to hear some spooky sounds. I know I'm afraid of them. They're teenagers. I feel like we're back in high school.
Oh, we totally have high school vibes right now.
Yeah. My daughter is having a huge slumber party.
Yes, at our parents' house. And we are in my old bedroom that I grew up in.
She used to sneak out of that window right there.
I sure did. Oh, I was even thinking about that story on the way here. I was like, I remember when I first tried to sneak out the window and Mom came in as I was pulling the screen out of the window. And I was like, hey, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, you remember like when Dad, and I don't know how I did it so quick, but I'm like, you remember when Dad taught us like the fire drill, like how to pop the screens out? She's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't think he ever popped it in fully. It didn't go back, so I'm trying to fix it. She just kind of looked at me, eyes narrowed. She's like, okay, get to bed. And I was like, oh, I sure will. Waited a good hour, popped that screen out, and I was out of here, baby.
Oh, nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect job. Oh, we really sound echoey.
I think it's just because it's such a tiny room.
Yeah, we're so
I'm going to go
close.
sit in the closet. Listen,
That's
you can
gonna be
either
a rough
have
night.
us drunk and sloppy or loud and echoey because we're not drunk and sloppy yet.
That's true. And after last week, it's got to be an improvement. Oh
Right.
my gosh. That I was listening. I was like, why did we do that? I mean, I knew we had to. We should maybe just skip a week. That was a rough voice. To
Only
listen
because
to.
your voice, but it's okay.
The episode was funny, but
Yeah.
the recording, I mean, man, goodness, it sounded horrible.
But you're back now.
Oh, yes, I'm doing much better now. My voice is back. I had to talk a lot less this week.
Mm-hmm.
And we got microphones at school.
Oh, that's nice.
I've only forgotten to mute myself when I go to the bathroom twice now.
Oh, there you go.
The first time it was fine because the microphone is set up so it projects into my room
Uh-huh.
and I just wear it around my neck.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. But
And
then
I
you forget.
So the first time I was like, oh, well, nobody's in my room
Uh-huh.
because it's not like I'm going to the bathroom when kids are in my room. So I'm like, oh, it was weird, but who cares? Nobody was in there. Second time I had parent volunteers.
Oh, shoot.
They were in the room and I didn't think about it till I went down for lunch. And then I was like, oh, I definitely peed earlier. Definitely did not mic.
Oh, and it's more embarrassing that it was adults.
I know.
Like if it were kids, it'd be whatever.
They'd be like, what was that? But no.
They fully knew.
Yeah, they knew.
They knew what
They
was
were
going
adults.
on.
They heard that flush and they were like, I don't think we're supposed to hear this.
And hopefully it was a quiet pee and only pee.
It was only pee.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know. Golly. Yeah, that was a really embarrassing day. That was yesterday. And I don't know if you were there when I was telling this. So I'm printmaking and I've got ink. We're using black ink. It's all over my hands. I mean, I look like I've never washed my hands. It's better now, but my thumb still has like black
Oh, no.
ingrained in it. It's fine. I had 2 parent volunteers, probably the same ones I peed in front of. Not really. I didn't really pee in front of them, but
Yeah.
they left my room.
Okay.
So they saw me.
Mm-hmm.
We get a new parent volunteer. She comes in. She says nothing to me other than, hello, I'm this person's mom. And then Connie next door comes in and she's like, oh, girl, you've got like basically a Hitler mustache.
Oh, no.
Because I had black ink right under my nose. And I was like, oh my gosh. I clean it off and I looked at the volunteer. She's like, I didn't really know how to tell you. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
just say you've got something on your
there's
face.
something right there. Go look in the mirror.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, cool. See who's looking out for me.
I know. I always think, because it's so awkward when somebody has something, and
I
especially
know.
if they're like, you haven't noticed it right away, but then you do, and you're like, oh, they've been talking for a while, and how do
Yeah.
I work this into the conversation? But then I always think they would be way more grateful than
Yeah.
going on to the next 4 people and nobody had
For
said a
sure.
word. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awkward in that moment, but
I guess I don't blame the first two since they were already probably like, we got to get out of here, man. Like,
we've heard her pee. She's had a bad day. We got to get out of here.
oh. But the good news about that printmaking is that I have finished all my standards for all my grades. So now it's just like repeat. We're going to
Free.
paint. We're going to do fun things. And
Nice.
Lovely.
Very nice. Smooth sailing from here on out, huh?
that's right. I always save all my big stuff for the end. And then I'm always like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'm not doing that
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, you heard it here. We've got it recorded. Don't do it next year.
I will forget and I'll do it again. But who knows? We'll see.
So back to the reason why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Sophie, her oldest,
Yep.
just turned 16 and is having her elaborate, girl,
It is elaborate.
sweet 16 birthday parties are out of control.
It felt like a wedding.
It looked like a wedding. At one point, when you were doing the group picture, she was standing there with her bouquet of flowers and her friend. I said, oh, it looks like she and Savannah are getting married.
I would love that.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. Her dress is even pure white.
It is. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And she had like, I don't know, 30 girls here,
Yeah.
one boy. So
Yeah.
cute. And they're all dressed up and they're in the backyard doing bouquet bars and
Mm-hmm.
it's beautiful. It was really nice.
I know Kevin goes, boy, parties sure have changed a lot. Now it's just standing in backyards and taking selfies.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
It really is.
I would love to know the total count of pictures that were taken
Mm.
tonight. It was nonstop.
There were some duck faces happening.
Hang out, like talk to your friends.
Why? When we can just indulge in how gorgeous we are.
My gosh. It was crazy to watch that. It was just constant.
Oh,
They'd be like,
constant.
oh, okay, it's my turn for a picture with you. Okay. Oh, no, it's my turn. What is happening?
In their defense, the setting was beautiful.
Yes,
the
it was.
time of day was gorgeous. It was
Yeah.
perfect lighting for the perfect picture. They better love all those pictures because they looked ravishing in all of them.
Yeah, they're probably not down there taking pictures right now. They
Oh,
certainly
sure.
don't sound like they are.
Oh no, they sound like they're full on partying. And then, now this is the party. I did think, and I would never say this to Sophie, but I thought if I were invited to this party and when I was 16,
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is the lamest. We're going to make bouquets and stand around and take pictures of each other. But the party that's happening down below us now,
Yeah.
I would have been game, except for that you did lock up the liquor.
I hit it. Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Did you hide it downstairs?
I did. And I know it's kind of hidden in plain sight, but they'd have to like go into a boring looking room and like know something was going to be in there.
Girl, I'd be all about it.
I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. You know what else I found in that liquor cabinet?
Weed?
No, I
Oh.
found a margarita mixer that has been opened.
Oh.
Do you wanna know-
my gosh, that's disgusting.
I know you want to know when it was goodbye.
Oh,
I would love for you to guess.
1997.
2003.
Oh my gosh.
I was in high school. That was 20 years ago. That is so gross. I also
that's so
found
classic.
an unopened liquor, or no, sorry, not liquor, unopened almond syrup
Ew.
that looked like it was from the 70s.
Oh, probably was.
It had like a weird film on top
Ew.
and an unopened Zing Zang
Oh.
that was also at least 15 years old. I'm like, okay. I also couldn't throw them away then because I was like, already talked to Sophie. I'm like, do I need to hide the liquor? And she was like, no, it'll be fine. I promise you it'll be fine. And I do truly believe that it would be fine if it was like Sophie and Savannah.
Uh-huh. But you've
if
invited
there's-
a lot of strange.
If there's one friend like Christine,
or Megan.
true. Christine's probably listening to this though. And Christine would have been like, they will never know.
They'll never know.
And then I would have had to be, no, that's not true. I partook in some in high school a little bit when I got the peer pressure, but I don't want to put her in an awkward spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hid it. It's fine. It's gone now. Probably they won't find it.
Well, and if they do, they're not going anywhere. They're all downstairs in the basement.
That's true.
That's kind of my logic. I'm like, at least they're not driving.
I know. We've already got a boy down there,
Oh.
but he's not interested. in the ladies, as what I've been told. I'm like, you better be telling the truth. But if it's not, that's the best long
The
con.
luckiest man ever.
He's like, no, guys, it's fine. And they're all gorgeous.
They are.
Well, good
There
for
you
you.
go, smart man. Oh, that's so fun. But they're having a blast, and it is very nostalgic being here in this room.
I know. I can't believe you volunteered for this.
Yeah, I did. You're welcome.
Just spend the night, guys.
I am spending the night, and I actually went and got all of the recording stuff, brought it all the way back out here after I was here at the party, and then forgot the main cord.
One cord.
One cord.
One cord that sets up everything.
Oh, the most important, some would say.
Yeah, I would say. I would actually truly say. Like, you could have forgotten the charger. We probably would have been okay. But no, not the one that connects the mics to the computer.
Leave it to me. So I had to go all the way back out, but your sweet husband met me halfway. So
Yeah.
nice. And here we are.
Yeah, because we're not like, we're close to our parents, but we're like 25 minutes
Oh,
away.
at least 25, 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know why I feel so guilty about it, but I feel really guilty
You
about
should
it.
not at all. It was not your fault. It was mine. Like,
Yeah, but I like couldn't take the trip because I'm like, these are all like my responsibility pretty
oh
much.
no, I didn't mind. I like my free time.
I got 5 looms cut while you were
Oh,
gone.
there you go. Weirdo. So I hear we got some mail.
We did get some mail. Let's open it up. This is from Christina.
Oh, I'm so excited. I remember she said she was going to send us something from her last ghost hunting adventure.
Yeah, this Christina is one of our OGs,
Uh-huh.
which might be all we have right now. We might just have OGs.
I don't know. I think we got some new listeners in there. If you're new, please let us know on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a book.
What is all this?
Okay, we got like a little book. It looks like the Slack family recipe
It
book.
does, the recipe book.
We have an old. Why? Who were Slacks related to us?
I think they were
On mom's
Kelly
side.
Slack.
Oh, okay.
I think it was mom's grandmother's, like Grandma Rosie's mom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we have an old recipe book that's like the Slack family recipes, but this is not it. This is more ghost stories of Stanley Hotel. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just read a story
Ooh.
from here.
Ooh, let's do that for
Yeah,
sure.
We'll do that. And the Estes Valley Volume 2. Oh, and look at the
Ooh.
Stanley Hotel.
Ooh, it's so scary.
I would love to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by Celeste Lasky.
I love the name.
I know. And then
What do
we
got
got
here? A game?
I Got Woke. Now I'm Hungry. That's what that says. It looks like a mug. Hold on. Breakfast.
If that's a mug, that's the skinniest mug I've ever seen in my life.
There's a mug on the cover, but I don't think it's a mug.
It's like you get a half of a cup of coffee.
It says breakfast box.
I do like
Pensies.
breakfast and I love boxes.
Yeah, you do. I don't love breakfast.
You eat it every day. How do you not love it?
I don't like classic breakfast food.
Oh, yeah, I don't like classic breakfast food.
And I don't like a heavy breakfast.
I like an omelet.
Oh, and no, I love an omelet.
Yeah, a good omelet. That's breakfast, Aaron.
That's true. But like bacon, I could go without it.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs,
Which is
fine.
weird to me. I do love a good piece of bacon. Like when it's super crispy.
I've never been able to master bacon.
Well, I'll teach you the ways. You put it in your oven, 375, 25 minutes.
I've done that. I've done it.
Well,
And
you
I'm
haven't
like,
done it.
That looks raw. I don't know. Okay.
You got to flip it.
All right. Here's a note. I'm also like unmotivated to learn. I don't care about bacon. So I'm like, okay. It says, "Hi, sisters. Hope you like your gifts. Sorry I keep sending shot glasses. They're just easier to mail than coffee mugs. Love, Christina."
Hey,
Girl,
we love, when we record, we're more likely to use the shot glass than we are the mug.
for sure. We're not complaining. Okay,
Oh
these
my
are
gosh,
cute.
so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
Red rum.
Red rum. Those are beautiful shot
Let me see if
glasses.
they are both the same. I'm opening yours.
I will allow it.
That's so cute.
Oh, those are so cute, Christine. Thank you so much.
Red rum. That's perfect. Thank you. That is so sweet.
Oh, we love it. We will drink our next shots and toast to you for
That's
sure.
right. I might even pour a little bit of my wine in there tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. It's so fun getting mail.
I know.
That
It
kind
really
of
is.
mail. We never
Oh,
get
yeah.
fun mail anymore.
Yeah. We love any mail we get in our P.O. box other
Yep.
than the reminder to pay our P.O. box.
Yeah, that mail sucks.
Mail that comes to our house is usually pretty lame.
Right. Okay, now I'm a little nervous. They're too quiet.
They are very quiet.
Somebody's sneaking into the liquor.
Oh my God.
That's when it gets real quiet because you're like, shh, Everybody be cool. Be real cool.
Yeah, we got to hear when they come down those stairs. And they will hear because my knee is a 40-year-old knee and I walk down. It's like limp. I'm like Lurch. No, Lurch is the big tall butler. Who's the Igor? I'm like Igor. I walk down the stairs. I'm like, it's just easier to walk 1 foot at a time. So I never have to bend this
Girl,
one
I do the
knee.
whole sideways thing down my stairs when I'm going to get the laundry.
Oh, it's horrible.
Old lady here.
Yeah, I feel old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyways.
What else do we have to talk about? Anything?
My sugar mama took me to go see a play this week.
Oh, what play was it?
My friend Michaela is like she gets me and she has so many hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very generous. And she's like, hey, go with me to this. I'm like, okay.
I love it.
For free? Yeah, I'm there. I'll be your date. I'll buy you candy. Yes, I'll do that. That's what I did. So she invited me to go see And Juliet.
Oh, I heard that was really good.
It was really good. It was so funny.
Nice.
I hated all the music
Oh, okay.
because it's like all pop music, a lot of Katy Perry.
Ew.
I know.
Weird.
And Backstreet Boys.
What?
But it was funny because they
Okay.
would like use it in, like they would make the songs.
Context,
Yeah, they would
yeah.
make the songs fit where you're like, because if you've ever listened to the song I Want It That Way, it makes no sense.
Right.
Like what
What do
way?
you want that way? And
What do you
what's the
want?
way?
Right. But so in this play, it was all about like if Juliet didn't kill herself
Oh, yeah.
because William Shakespeare's wife, Anne Hathaway, comes down and is like, well, that sounds like a bummer. They're both going to kill themselves. That's how you're going to end the play? That's horrible. And she's like, what if instead? So she like starts to co-write the play.
Nice.
And she's like, I don't really care if he kills himself, but what if Julia keeps going? And she's hilarious. She was like such a fun character.
Nice.
And Juliet had, oh my gosh, the most incredible voice.
Oh, wow.
So even when she was singing Katy Perry, it was like, well, if you sang Katy Perry, maybe I would listen to it. But that was a really fun night. That was kind of unexpected. I think I found
Nice.
out on Tuesday. I was going to go to play on Thursday.
That's fun. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of Katy Perry,
Oh, yeah.
I am loving all of the backlash
Oh, my gosh.
that those women are getting for going up there. It is cracking me up.
I know. I don't ever skip one of their stories. I love that they thought it was going to go such a different way.
Oh, they totally were tone deaf in that whole thing. Like the world is on fire. Everybody
Right.
here is suffering.
And you
and
go
you
for
guys-
11 minutes?
And you're like, it was groundbreaking. Shut
Women
up.
empowerment. What are you
How
talking
was
about?
that women empowerment?
You
And
just paid Jeff Bezos, like the second biggest villain.
it was the
we
biggest
know.
failed attempt
Oh my gosh.
ever. And I love it so much.
The thing that sucks is that there was like really, truly some female astronauts who have been like, that has been
Working their whole lives.
working their whole life and they get to go and
and that was
they're-
overlooked because a bunch of millionaires
Right.
paid money to go for like a Disney ride into outer space.
Right. I do love
Ridiculous.
that Gail King is like, it's actually quite offensive that people are calling it a trip. Like, girl. And she's like, have
Simmer
you been to
down.
outer space? No,
No.
Gail.
That's why everybody's pissed at you.
We don't have that kind of money to
and
burn.
It's frivolous.
Or speaking of burn, the ozone layer.
yeah.
What are we
all
doing?
The things. Like what idiots.
Oh my gosh.
What, yeah, it is quite comical that it just did not go the way they thought it was going to go.
No, and it looks like a penis. Why? Why?
Well, because it was made by a
Oh
man.
my gosh. I tell you what, it's ridiculous. I just love that. I'm like, Katy Perry should have been canceled a long time ago.
Oh, right?
She's so obnoxious.
Isn't she?
I've never, ever been like,
No.
yeah, let's listen to Katy Perry.
There was that one song I could get into. I can't think of it now. Because because it's Katy Perry.
Yeah, I like one of her songs, and it's only, okay, there's 2 songs I can get on board with.
Mm-hmm.
One is Only When Glee covered it,
Mm.
and it's Teenage Dream,
Okay.
and the a cappella group sang it. I love that version.
Okay.
Don't like it when she sings it. And then I like the Alien song because it's a Just Dance song, and I like that dance.
I think I like Dark Horse. That was the song I could kind of get into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Which
Just because
one's
it had a
Dark
good
Horse?
beat. I don't know.
Is that the
Secret
Alien
Interest?
one?
No.
I like
it's
the
where she's like
rap
an
part.
Egyptian.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, how is that an alien?
I don't know. Maybe.
Girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. I think it is the Egyptian one. Yeah, it's not the alien one. But I do like the She's a beast.
That's
She calls me Karma. Yeah,
that's
so eat your heart out like
like
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I
like
mean, that
part.
is, and it's not even her singing. That's why I like that part.
Yeah, I know. I love that. I love his entire part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forget about Katy Perry, but I do love
she's
that rap.
done. She's done for.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Is she still married to Orlando Bloom?
I didn't know she ever was. You know me and
Oh, man. Also, we should say that Megan is in. Well, our setup is quite comical right now because this room smells like piss.
it does. It's our. We talk about how much we love our dad's
Oh
dog.
my gosh, yes. This dog has definitely peed in this room.
This is like her room. She took over this room after I left.
Yeah, it stinks.
It does stink,
I
so-
just keep thinking of that Macklemore song. Probably should have washed these. Smell like R. Kelly sheets.
Ew. Yeah. That's disgusting. I've never heard that song.
Yes, you have thrift shop.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
gonna pop some tags.
Okay,
Only
yeah.
got $20 in my pocket.
You're right. I have. I guess
Okay.
I just never tuned into that part. That's disgusting.
It's hilarious. I love that song. I love that song. I play that song if my kids aren't in the car and it comes on because I just have it like on a shuffle.
Uh-huh.
I will blare it. It's so fun. Oh gosh. Yeah. So anyways, this room stinks. Megan is in a camping chair.
Yes, and it's really comfortable.
I'm sure. Do camping chairs hurt your hips? Like it hurt like right here?
This one does. Yes.
Oh, maybe I just buy back camping chairs.
Yeah, I think you buy bad camping chairs.
I
for
buy like
sure.
the $10 ones that are.
I want to get those rocking ones. Have you seen
Oh,
those?
yeah, those rocking
Ooh,
ones
and they
are
look nice and
nice.
wide.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Mhm. Yeah. We've gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't think my ass will fit in that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm
where
there.
I'm at in my physical journey.
And I am not on the, I'll make my ass smaller. I'm like, I'll buy a bigger camping chair.
Exactly.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, no, truly.
Full acceptance.
Yeah, we're here. It's fine.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Okay, so tonight I'm reading a story from the lovely Lucy.
All right, Lucy.
I believe we've had a story or two before from Lucy, and so we greatly appreciate you submitting another one.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's pretty cute, Aaron. I see what you did there. And I will say that I love it so much, Lucy, that I'll forgive you for misspelling my name.
Oh, snap. I did
No,
see that.
It's really fine, Lucy. You're not the only one for sure. Okay, this one is for Megan. Well, thank you. Not me, because that's not how I spell my name. I think she means me. So we'll steer away from the demons for now with a winky face.
Oh, well, come back to it, though.
Yeah, for sure. This is a simpler story from when I was much younger, told on my mom's behalf and with a few extra insights from myself. My mom, where's Lucy from?
All of our stories recently have
I know.
been not from here.
I love it. I love it.
Me too.
My mom had just had my brother, who we'll say is called Ollie. Ollie was about 4 months old, and my mom would put him to bed and go to sleep while my dad would sit in the lounge for some time alone. Lucky dad. We'll say my mom's called Liz and my dad's called Rob. Time for some profesh novelism here. Not steamy girls. Sorry, but this is about my parents.
Oh, come on. It's not my parents. Come on, Lucy.
Liz put Ollie to bed at 11 p.m. after his feed and then laid down herself to sleep when she started to hear 3 bangs from the bathroom, which was next to her bedroom.
I thought this wasn't going to be spicy.
Her 3 daughters were asleep. Oh, that's a lot of kids.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, Lucy's probably one of those daughters.
Yeah, I think so.
Got it.
Her 3 daughters were asleep and had been since 8 p.m. Rob was down in the lounge watching Top Gear, ironic British dad show. She went into the lounge and said, "Oi, Rob."
Oi.
Love it. "Oi, Rob, someone's banging in the bathroom. Can you check?" To which Rob replied, "Just ignore it and go to sleep.
No.
If it was a murder, you wouldn't have made it past the bathroom in the first place."
Thanks, Rob.
Hey, Rob, I got a newborn baby. Do
Oh
your
my
job,
gosh.
Rob. Do your job. Can you tell my parents have since split up? LOL. Liz, angry and tired, does as such. But this time, she times the bangs. Every 5 minutes, 3 bangs echoed throughout the dark and sleeping house. 5 minutes on the dot.
Oh.
Liz goes to bed anyway, as she has to do the school ton the next morning. Rob makes his way to bed at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Okay. Am I the only one that gets triggered by that?
Well, I know why you get triggered. I mean, my husband literally works nights. So on the nights where he doesn't work, he should be going to bed around 2 a.m., if not later. But yeah, that would piss me off, especially if I had little ones.
Yeah, here's what happens, dads. When you stay up really late and then you're tired the next morning, it doubles the load on the mom. Just going to say it in case anybody out there is listening and needs to hear it. Rob makes his way to bed at 2 a.m. He gets changed, comfy, and ready to sleep within 5 minutes. 3 bangs travel through the empty halls just as he lays down.
Ugh.
So he shakes Liz awake. Ooh.
Oh, are you kidding me? She already tried to get you up there
I am
once.
so glad they're split up. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Lucy. I hope you are too. He shakes Liz awake and, scared out of his mind, says, Liz, there's someone banging in the bathroom.
I thought you were being a hysterical woman.
Hysterical woman. Liz, pissed off because this man has woken her up, says, I know, every 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And goes back to sleep. A few minutes later, the bang goes again, and Rob decides to time it. Why are we timing it? I think somebody needs to get up and go check the bathroom.
5 minutes is actually a long time when you're waiting for something.
Yeah, it really is. Liz is shaken awake 5 minutes later to the man shaking. It is every 5 minutes. Go check what it is. She laughs and says, a not so wise man told me something you should apply here. Ignore it and go to fucking sleep, Rob.
For real.
Oh, Rob huffs and does as she said to seem brave. But nobody seems brave in this. Quit timing it. Get up and go check. But by the next morning, the man is shit scared all over again, you see. It turns out there was a man sat in the bathtub, asleep and alone. Joking? I'm joking.
What?
But there was footprints.
Oh my God.
Lucy. Yeah, us both holding our breath.
That
Like,
really took me a turn.
what
I'm like,
the
there's
hell?
really a man.
There was really a man and he needed help. Every
God,
5
just
minutes,
like-
he's like, help.
Oh, he keeps waking
that's
up.
All I have is the energy to bang every
my
5
gosh.
minutes. So that's a joke, everybody. There was no man in the bathtub, but there was a footprint bigger than any you'd usually see. My mom swears it was bigger than a size 11 shoe
Oh my gosh.
in UK sizing. In UK sizing.
Which is bigger because today I was trying on shoes and I was like, I am definitely a 7 and these shoes look ginormous on me. And then I realized it was UK size 7.
And on the floor in the center of the bathroom was a triangle made out of my mom's underwear.
Ew.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
And
ooh,
in
ooh.
the tub, there were small triangles. And in the daughter's bedroom, there was triangle drawings all over.
Wait a minute. What were the
What?
small triangles made out of?
I don't know. Of her underwear?
Her tiny underwear? Why were they smaller?
I don't know. Maybe drawn? Like,
Okay.
I don't know. Now, for the debunking. The bangs could be faulty pipes. I argue a no, not oh, okay, I see you, Lucy. You're coming at me. Hey, it's okay. Go right ahead. I argue a no, not consistently and every 5 minutes, and then never happening again. Then the footprint. Maybe a giant was in the house. It's Britain, I swear, like 99% of us are small as frick frack. The triangle panties. One of the kids, nope. We'd all get grossed out when it came to mom's underwear for obvious reasons. Lucy, you're fucking hilarious. The triangles in the bathtub, kids. These triangles were drawn with black chalky stuff.
Ooh.
That's disgusting. We were poor. We didn't own chalk. Lucky to see a crayon. The
Oh.
triangle drawings in our bedroom on scattered sheets of paper. The kids, nope. We didn't own rulers, and those lines were all dead straight.
Huh.
The oldest of us, 3 girls, was 8, and like no human ever is capable of drawing a straight line that straight. If they are, do an exorcism. I hope you all enjoyed the story. She puts a bunch of Y's on it,
Oh, I love it.
and I'll send some more in soon. Also, I am currently drafting a book about the Dark Knight. So thank you for the inspiration, girls. I hope all is well. She didn't say I love you. Don't know why I started to say that. I mean, we love you, Lucy, but I'm not going to push it on you. Sorry. She says, hope all is well. I mean, that's a very, very neutral ending, and I threw the word love in there. Oh, wow. Lucy, that's a wild story.
That really is so weird.
I think the wildest part to me is that nobody would get up and go look in the bathroom.
Yeah, that is wild.
That's wild. Like, even if you're go together.
Sure.
Like, okay, let's go check this out. This is getting ridiculous.
Right. If somebody ever told me, just go ignore it, I'd be like, I would drag them. I'd pick them up.
I can't ignore
Get
that.
in here with me.
Yeah. Now, I would say that the banging on the pipes, it could really be a pipe, like a furnace or something. And the fact that it's so robotic, it's every 5 minutes, it's 3 bangs, that makes me think it is something more like a pattern of something. But
the fact that it never happened again.
That it never happened again, it hadn't happened before, and it was coupled with like actual tangible evidence
that's
that someone was in there.
Right.
And then the scariest part is that it was then in the girl's bedroom.
And the panties is the scary part.
Yeah, like why her panties?
Ugh.
I'm sure mom doesn't keep her panties in the bathroom.
Unless she's got a laundry basket in the bathroom, which let me tell you.
Oh, that is nice.
Has been very nice.
Oh, yeah, you do that now in your big nice bathroom.
I do that now and it's so nice.
Oh, that is
Take a shower and just boop, they're in there.
So smart.
I know, I love it.
That is smart. Whenever I get my big bathroom, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Very nice. Now I'm just daydreaming about what my big bathroom would look like.
Let's just talk about that.
All of a sudden I was like, ooh, or even yet, put your washer and dryer in your bathroom.
No, I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want that at all.
Okay, never mind. Pivot. Erin is my remodel. Like she decorates and designs all the things I'm going to do to my house. So, okay, that was shut down. That's okay. I'll just.
I mean, it's your house. If you want it, fine. But I don't want that in my house.
Oh, but what is the significance of the triangles?
Yeah, I don't know.
To me, that sounds more extraterrestrial, like like alien-like.
Yeah, or the Holy Trinity.
Ooh, does the Holy Trinity move in triangles?
I don't know. There's 3.
It is
in
3.
triangle,
but
maybe it's Deathly Hallows from Harry Potter.
I know nothing about it.
I know. I try every week.
Yeah, poor David tries to get you to not do it every week.
I'm so sorry, David. Oh my gosh, that's what we need to be talking about.
What?
We got a voice message from David. David is so sexy.
David is so sexy. We asked for David to record his voice so we could hear his accent.
Yeah.
It's not a super thick Australian accent like I thought it was going to be.
And let me tell you, David, I hope this doesn't offend you because you've been a mystery from the beginning because your picture is not you.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, I bet David is like an older gentleman.
Oh, he sounded.
No, he sounded
young and hot.
He sounded hot. I know he's not. I know that I'm married and he's interested in not my
women.
sex.
Not your triangle. Just saying. Or I think any triangles, not just like yours. I really said that. He really does not want your triangle, Erin. I just meant in general, all triangles. Sorry about that.
Gosh. Yeah, no, but David, way to go. Way to have a really hot voice.
Just saying. Danny. Oh, could we do some love matching here?
We've tried it so many times, but I think Danny. I don't know his business, but I think something might be going on. I think Danny's got somebody right now.
Listen, Danny, if that bear falls through, and I don't know if David's a bear or not, but I mean,
because he's still an enigma. Now I know his voice.
It's sexy, Danny.
It is a good voice.
I'm just saying, maybe a road trip to Australia.
On a ferry, maybe.
I knew there was an ocean. It was supposed to be funny. Oh my gosh. Lucy, back to you though, my friend. That's a creepy ass story. And I think that maybe a visit. I would like to know what Lucy's interpretation was.
She said no bear footprint? Not a bear, like our bear, but like an
animal or a human?
Was it like a shoe footprint or a barefoot footprint?
I'm glad you clarified because I was totally picturing a bear club foot. But yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, because maybe it was an alien wearing shoes to disguise himself.
Ooh. Or if it was a human, huge human foot, who's to say an alien isn't more human-like?
Oh, that's true.
But just extra long feet.
Oh, that's really
creepy. That is so creepy. I'm going to go with extraterrestrial.
Yeah, okay.
And I believe in that. So, but why? Why are you there? Okay. Why are you banging?
This alien is like, I really want to observe what happens to humans
when they get scared.
When they come in to investigate. And then he's like, I keep knocking.
What else do I have to do?
Every 5 minutes and nobody's coming in.
I'll send out a signal. Triangles.
Well, there's panties right here. I guess look at this.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That alien is pissed.
Yeah, so mad. So did not get to see the full scope of what happens. But why the banging?
Yeah.
Why the triangles?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like, that's just a true, I don't even know if it's ghosty, but it's just a mystery.
Right.
Oh, I want pictures. I want pictures of the drawings.
I know. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird to leave triangles.
Chalk drawings on a bathtub.
Yeah. That clearly came in with the thing that
well,
came
we're
in.
saying drawings, but what if it's like a stamping of some sort?
Ooh.
Or like, what if it's
fingerprints?
What if it's their alien handprint in a triangle
Ew,
form?
that's
weird.
horrible. I hate that. And then they're chalky.
Ew.
They need some lotion.
Something going on. They
That's weird.
leave like a black residue wherever they go.
Yikes.
And then were the drawings the same, like made out of the same consistency?
yeah, the same size.
The same size? Were there like, I would take pictures and study that forever.
Maybe it was like, when you have like lipstick blot.
Yeah.
Maybe their lips are very triangular and they're just like, every time.
So weird.
They're just blotting their lips.
There's got to be some significance to the triangles.
Yeah, I don't know. But triangles are so geometric that it makes me feel like
Alien.
That's what where my mind goes to.
That's where my mind goes to.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, we solved it.
Okay, there you go. You had an alien invade your house and nobody cared. So weird.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
But hey, if it led to your mom leaving,
yeah, sounds like Rob.
sound like we have at least one winner in this story.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to read a story from
Ooh.
More Ghost Stories of the Stanley Hotel.
I love it.
This
I love
is
it.
so fun.
It is. Thank you for the content, Christina.
I know we have a whole book.
I love it.
I'm going to read The Housekeeper's Dilemma.
Oh, I wonder what happened to the housekeeper.
In 1995, a group of international students arrived from a university in the neighboring state. They were eager to begin work in a hotel that they heard was haunted.
Mm.
All of the students were from Nepal. Nepal's Nepal, right?
Nepal. Mhm.
Just making sure. But it said neighboring. Isn't Nepal a different country? Stanley Hotel is in Colorado.
Is that a neighboring country?
It said a neighboring state.
Well, Nepal's definitely not a state because I know the song. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. And when it gets to N, it's like New Hampshire.
Nebraska.
It does say Nebraska too, but it definitely does not ever say
No.
Nepal.
No, Nepal's, but maybe it's a county. Oh, hey,
Read on, girl. Read on.
a country on the northern border of India. So
okay.
so apparently not bordering state. You know what?
Just go with it.
Christina didn't write this. If anything, we should blame Celeste Lasky because she said
Celeste.
neighboring state.
Girl, get into geography.
Get it right or pay the price. What's that from everybody?
Because we are always right when it comes to geography. So we will definitely school you.
That's right. All of the students were from Nepal, a country in the northern border of India. Their skin was dark and they had jet black hair. Their religion was Hinduism and all were ardent followers. The students were employed at the hotel as housekeepers, men only.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, what do the women do? Were there women who came? I don't know. Let's keep
We
reading.
don't know.
After the arrival and initial orientation of the hotel, the students were assigned to their beds in the dorm. The dorm was situated behind the main hotel. Each student had a bed, small chest of drawers, and a footlocker that locked. It was a Spartan environment, but they were young and eager for the new experience. The day after their arrival, the students took on their assignments with gusto. All the young men were instructed in the care and preparation of a guest room.
And if you could picture the men in my head, they are hot.
Oh, yes. And one of them might work at Costco. I was like, girl, why are we not in that line? Sophie chose, and I was like,
Do you not
if
see
these
that
are
one?
your two options, we're
You
going to
go
go
with
get in
that
that
one.
line. That man is good looking.
Teacher young, Aaron.
She was like, I'm going to tell Dad. I'm like, you tell your father.
He
I'm
would
looking.
agree.
I'm looking. I'm not doing anything, but
But I will get checked out.
one of those people, yes, I would love to get checked out by that man. Thank you. All the young men were instructed in the care of preparation of a guest room. Bed making was a particular concern. Every bed had to be made up just so. Then each lavatory, funny word for bathroom, I always think that's funny because it sounds like laboratory. Then each lavatory had special towels and soaps, and each bed had pillow candies, in parentheses for some reason, to greet the guests at night. It makes it sound like it's not actually candy.
It's like a little nighttime, little nightcap, if you will.
I feel like it is candy, though.
Yeah. Like a mint, right? It's like a mint.
Or like a little chocolate. Oh my gosh. Did you watch that TikTok where that blonde who looks like your friend Emily?
Oh, I love her.
She like had chocolate on the bed, but she didn't see it. And then it melted under her and it looked like she shit the bed. And she had to call and she was like, I promise it's not shit.
She's hilarious.
Oh gosh. Okay, sorry. Back to the story.
Mm-hmm.
All these requirements were taken in stride by the new housekeepers. The guests began to arrive and the pace of duties quickened. Midday through the summer, it happened. Rebellion threatened mutiny on land.
Oh, wow. What happened?
I will not do it, one student was heard to say by the house. Uh-oh. By the house what? What could it possibly be? By the housekeeping manager. What is wrong in here? She asked the gathering of students. He refuses to sleep further in the room, madam, one of the students said. He thinks he is being smothered at night by a ghost.
Oh, wow.
I am. It always happens after the midnight hour. I awaken, struggling to breathe. I must get up and go outside to get air. Disclaimer, it did say that this was written factually, but I don't know anybody who talks like this. I think perhaps you are listening to too many ghost stories and your imagination has gotten the better of you. We've never had a mean ghost here. I was going to say this was you talking, but...
Yeah. No, they believe in ghosts, just not mean ones.
Right. The manager assured him. Now, please, no more of this talk. I'll see all of you in the morning. The reluctant student and his friends headed off toward the dorms.
Okay. This is why ghost stories drive me crazy. Because it's discounting what this man is going through. And the only thing it could be is a possible ghost. Like, what if he's having a medical or allergic reaction or something, but because we're just assuming it's a haunted ghost, we're just going to say, just stop all this talk and go back to bed.
You're imagining it.
It's
That
your
you can't
imagination.
breathe.
Drives me crazy. I'm like, clearly he's got a problem.
Oh, goodness. The next day, a female guest came downstairs and approached the front desk. Excuse me, I was looking for my Bible in my room. Don't most hotels provide them? Yes, we do. It should be on your nightstand. Did you check the drawer? Why do hotels do that?
I don't know. It's not very inclusive, I'll tell you that.
It's weird. Yes, I did. In fact, I checked all the drawers. Nothing. Also, who's reading those? This girl's kind of a nerd, right? I'm just kidding. Take that out, rude. That was rude. That was so rude and judgy.
Hilarious.
It was rude.
I vote to leave it in. Rue, you decide.
You're not a nerd if you read the Bible, but like you're on vacation. Chill.
Take a break. Listen, side note, Miles, you know how he's super religious and he's been
I love it. None of the people who listen know that.
Oh yeah, he is. I don't know how it happened, but he is. Really do not know how it happened, but he is. And he has been wanting me to read a page a night of the Bible.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's a lot, girl. It is a lot. But I swear we got to the Adam and Eve part. And I'm like, well, we're going to skip this part. He was like, we can't skip a part of the Bible. I was like, well, it makes women sound horrible.
Yeah, because it's written by a man.
Written by a man. So we're going to fast forward. I think he needs a different mom. Someday he's going to be a pastor and he's going to be like, I am fully going to read this section.
It's like, I don't understand this part. I was never allowed to read it.
Nobody ever let me read this part.
But he'll be progressive, and that's good.
Let's hope.
Okay. Yes, I did. In fact, I checked all the drawers. Nothing. That's odd. I'll check into it and see that you get one by tomorrow, the desk clerk promised. And she was like, no, I must read it today. No, I'm kidding. During the day, the desk clerk called one of the housekeepers aside. Do you know why the Bible in room 332 is missing? No, sir, I never touched the holy books. It isn't good to do. Why not? The desk clerk asked. I am Hindu, he replied, assuming that explained everything. The desk clerk remained mystified. He did, however, locate another copy of the Bible and took it to the lady in room 332. Thank you, young man. Now my day will be complete. I didn't even make that part up. That's what it says. The next day around noon.
Oh, Christina, also thank you for the entertainment.
Now it's just story times with Aaron. This is going to be what we do.
I love it.
The next day around noon, the same woman stopped by the front desk. Young man, I hate to be a bother, but my Bible is gone again.
Oh.
Let me check into it again for you. He rang for the housekeeper manager and explained the situation. He was astounded to learn that in several parts of the hotel, other guests were also missing Bibles in the room.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, get a life.
For real, go take a tour.
Oh my gosh.
Go out there and eat at a good restaurant.
You're in Colorado.
Good grief. I guess this was pre-TikTok, though.
Well, there's nothing to do on our phones. What are we going to do? Read a Bible? I guess. Yes.
It's the only alternative, I guess.
Turns out. Yes. The housekeeping manager arrived. I just love picturing all those people being like, where is this Bible?
Where is my Bible?
The housekeeping manager arrived at the front desk with several Nepali housekeepers in tow. I think I may have solved the mystery. Someone has been collecting the Bibles and stashing them away in closets behind blankets. I think I know who's behind all this. That afternoon, at the end of the day shift for the housekeepers, the housekeeper manager called a brief meeting. For several days now, Bibles have been disappearing from our guest's room. Madam, it is I who started this behavior, came the voice of the student who was sure he was being smothered.
Oh.
Why in the world would you do this? The manager asked him. Because we are Hindu, came the reply. Thinking quickly, the manager replied, but the ghosts aren't.
How do you know?
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
The student stood quietly looking at her with a blank expression on his face. Then there came a look of enlightenment. I will go quickly and put every book back, madam. Please extend my apologies to the ghosts. What is happening?
Indoctrination, I think is the word you're looking for.
I will, and I think you may sleep better now, she said.
Oh, so he was getting smothered because he had removed the Bible.
Oh, good Lord. Smiling to herself. The next morning, the housekeeper manager saw the Bible hiding student. How did you sleep last night? She asked.
Hold on, let me predict. Like a baby.
Okay. She asked with proper seriousness. Oh, very well, madam.
Oh, I bet he did.
Strange how a book could make a ghost angry, he replied. Yes, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
And that's the end.
Okay.
So basically.
Would you like to debunk this one?
There's one true religion.
La 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 la.
That's what my mind goes to.
Oh, that was so loud. I'm so sorry. Say that again. He refuses to sleep further. No, it says sleep, but I think it's step. Girl, check your work. Check your work. I mean, not if you're just writing in, but if you're an author of the book.
Yeah.
He refuses to step further into the dorm, madam, one of the students said. He thinks he is being smothered. Oh, no, it is sleep. I take it back. I'm sorry, Celeste.
Apologies to sweet Celeste. Oh, my gosh.
I'm so sorry.